Well, dare we say it, it's looking like proper spring coming.
People across Britain are about to wake up to a whole new breakfast experience.
Isn't it awful when your journey grinds unexpectedly to a halt? But from less than 10 pence a day...
This suggests that we may well be awoken from the life on earth, which we think we are living right now, just as we are awoken from a dream.
Channels. Brand new faces.
They turned you into somebody else. You're not real. None of this is real.
I'm not real. Do you know who's real?
No.
Smart. Some are just smarter than the others. Welcome to the others.
For the last 4 years, you have been engaged in the total immersion video game, Red Dwarf. As with all role-playing adventures, you will experience a certain amount of disorientation on leaving the game.
That it's due to return in the year of the Red Bull, and that the year of the Red Bull is 2012.
As Michael's obsession with a video game leads Jay to think that he doesn't love her anymore. So don't hate the player, Jay, hate the game.
Immerse yourself in an amazing 3D world.
It's like a sick game inside my head.
And you go on to say that we're headed for your home planet, where your race has lived since the beginning of the universe? Ah! So, how did the universe begin? Then the meaning of existence, so every religion is wrong.
What are you doing?
Oh, hello, Brian. Well, you recall my complaining about Lois and the Fat Man not taking me with them?
Yeah?
Yes, well, you said I didn't have it in me to kill Lois, so I was just running a simulation to find out exactly how killing her and taking over the world would play out for me.
Yeah? How'd that go?
Not well, Brian. Not well. I suppose I'm not ready to kill Lois or take over the world. Yet.
So what you're saying is that what you experienced in the simulation didn't really happen or even matter?
Yes, that's correct.
So it was sort of like a dream?
No, it was a simulation.
Yes, but theoretically, if someone watched the events of that simulation from start to finish, only to find out that none of it really happened, I mean, you don't think that would be just like a giant middle finger to them?
Well, hopefully they would have enjoyed the ride.
I don't know, man. I think you piss a lot of people off that way.
The world is not what you think it is.
One of the two.
Yet you think there are the ones who will bring it down upon us.
Exactly. Except for the extraterrestrials that I've been in contact with says, wake up, guys. You're in a huge play. That, you know, it's like William Shakespeare said, the whole world's the stage and we're just the players on this thing, which is actually correct. The thing is that there's play going on multi-dimensions and from different places right now. There's a group of extraterrestrials that consider us a virtual reality game.
Really interesting. How about, you know, some of the physical laws, if we talk about that as well? Some have even suggested that we actually live in a, you know, in a kind of a computer game environment, if you will. Things are very restricted in a 3D sense, at least. Do you subscribe at all to the idea that this the universe is kind of a holographic computer and we're inside this game, if you will?
Yeah, it's a very interesting idea, and you know, as I thought about that, it occurred to me that, you know, ultimately when you break it down, it doesn't really make that much difference, because
Sure.
if it's let's assume it is a game, but the game is played with all the same chess pieces that constitute the atoms and quarks that populate the physical cosmos. So, in a sense, the ideas collapse to the same idea.
What about evolution again, then? Is this thrown out the door, if you will, with your thesis, or how does that fit into it?
Oh, no, absolutely not. But it really reconceives terrestrial evolution as essentially a subroutine.
Don't you get it?
Everything you were wrought over. Your whole plant. This is a game. All of this.
What you saw doesn't have to play out that way.
What are you talking about?
I found a way to change the game. We're gonna have to start selling off assets.
What does that matter, Brian? Given what we know.
I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to hold on to some shred of reality.
Well, you, along with everyone else, are going to have to start dealing with a whole new reality from now on.
What if the world can't handle it? What if Washington's right and we should just keep this thing in the bag?
Trust me, the truth is always right.
It caused mass hysteria. You have no idea how much chaos this could cause.
Where this really came into focus was around the events of September 11th, 2001. It was during that time that the United States has two satellites. They're called the GOES, G-O-E-S, Geosynchronous Environmental Satellites, I believe is what they're called. And the role of these satellites is to measure the magnetic fields of the Earth and send back readings every 30 minutes. And those readings normally fall within a certain range of data that scientists are relatively used to seeing. Well, it was in September of 2001 that scientists began to see some readings that were off the map, just off the scale compared to what they'd seen in the past. And they said, well, what's happening? What is it that could be influencing the magnetic fields of the entire planet to such a degree that we're seeing these big spikes that our satellites are sending back? We've never seen these before. They overlaid the data from the satellites onto a calendar of months and days, and lo and behold, what they found is that the spike was occurring precisely during the time of September 11th, 2001, and even more precisely that the first spike occurred 15 minutes after the first plane hit the first tower in the World Trade Center.
Anyway, I've come here to Hawaii one last time to talk to the cast and crew and see how they feel about this amazing journey coming to an end.
It's kind of like your last year of high school where you're kind of like going, it's a good time. It's tough that when you're a part of something so special to see it come to an end. It is bittersweet, never seen the show end, but I'm really eager to know what's going to happen. You really don't know?
It'll be sad though. It's weird thinking it's nearly over.
We're very happy because we asked for it. You know, very few television shows, especially in the U.S., get to end on their own terms. Usually, people end them for you. I thought it was a brilliant idea when the producers and writers threw down the gauntlet and said, "We're not staying here forever. We are going to finish this thing up in 6 seasons." It's a luxury in our business to be able to know when our job is ending and not just be canceled and find out in the trade papers the next day. It suggested to the world and to us that we weren't playing around, that we were going to get to it. After 6 years, we've told the story. I hope we have some closure, and they better deliver.
Now we've been building to this moment, and here it comes, the finale, and you know this is what we've hoped for all along. So we're thrilled.
Knowing it's coming to an end, we're very appreciative of everything. This is the best job in Hollywood, absolutely.
This is one of those gigs where you just jump on strap. That roller coaster takes off, and, you know, scream.
Why do I want to die? Because I just found out my entire life had no purpose. I'm utterly confused, confounded.
I told you people I don't know anything. Calm down. What did you follow? Your wife sent me.
I'll go one way and then only to find out the next episode that I'm completely wrong about what I thought the guy was about.
We're all dead. Every single one of us. And all this, it's not what you think it is. We're not on an island. We never were.
Dreaming.
But what do the actors really think about their characters?
I'm afraid that Earth, all of Earth, is nothing but an intergalactic reality TV show.
Years as an escape, basically. And that was hard.